Hey guys, if you've never seen me before, I'm Samia. I'm a wedding photographer, and in this video, I'm going to talk about wedding photography inquiry response strategies that do actually work. So there's so many books and so much content on this topic about how to respond to an inquiry and what email to send and email templates. And there's never been more content online about how to do this than there is right now. And I just want to clear the slate, wipe everything you've ever known about how to respond to inquiries and simplify your strategy. So the number one thing you should be doing is calling your inquiries on the phone. So this is something I preach in my course, Consultations That Convert. And I talk about it all the time because it's such a powerful strategy. So what you might be thinking, oh, you don't monitor your email like that or all these things. So I use ShowIt for my website, and on ShowIt there's a contact form. If you use a contact form that you make within ShowIt, you can enable ShowIt to send you a text message when you get an inquiry so that you're notified when someone inquires, and then you could just call them right away. Okay, so when you sign into ShowIt, this is what you'll see, and you'll come in here to your account, and then you'll just click on messages up here, and then you'll click on notification settings, and then you'll come down here and it'll just already say your email. It'll say text, you'll enter your phone number, and that's where you'll place it, and then you can click add phone number. So I already have mine here. And then that way you'll get a text every time someone fills out your contact form. So I've been actually calling my wedding inquiries for a few years now. Within 10 minutes of receiving an inquiry, I make a phone call, and it has worked wonders for my business and getting a lot more bookings and leaving a really lasting impression. Wedding clients that are planning their wedding have so many photographers literally right in front of them. Especially if they're on Instagram, there's so much chatter and so many things that they're looking at all the time. They often don't even remember who they inquired with. So it's a great way to differentiate you and to give someone your personal number, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But it's such a powerful thing to say, hey, I saw your inquiry, just wanted to let you know I'm so excited. It's so nice to meet you. And it shows genuine interest in their day and in them as a couple. And I think we've gotten to a place in the wedding industry where we're so used to weddings and engagements and all this stuff, we sometimes forget to even congratulate couples that they're engaged. And we also forget to just make that connection and leave a really strong impression with every single inquiry, big wedding, small wedding, that comes through. So what I want to clarify about this is that when you call a couple on the phone, like I'm recommending you do, it's not a consultation call. So I am not talking about pricing or style or anything. It's just a quick 1 to 2 minute call. And the goal is to say hi and to schedule a consultation call. So it's not a time for you to make a sales call or a sales pitch, nothing like that. It's just a quick hi introduction, and then say, hey, do you have time to chat on Tuesday at 5 p.m., 6 p.m.? I'd love to get on Zoom with you and your fiance and talk about this a little bit more. I know I called you kind of out of the blue. So it's a very laid back intro call. You don't want to overwhelm people just cold calling them and talking about wedding prices and proposals, and that's going to be really off-putting. So how do you actually do this, right? So number one, like I said, use ShowIt as for your contact form. So when they fill that out, you're going to get a text message, and that text message will have their ShowIt information with their phone number. You give a quick phone call. On the phone, you're going to come up with the time that you're going to have a Zoom consultation call, and then you can, if you don't come up with the time, you can use HoneyBook to send them a calendar link to schedule a time. Either way, you're going to use HoneyBook. If you don't already use HoneyBook or any client management software, HoneyBook is my favorite. I have a 50% discount code down below if you're not using it already. But anyways, you're going to send them a calendar to schedule that call, or you're going to come up with a time, and then inside HoneyBook, you could actually just create a meeting, and then it will automatically create the Zoom link, and then you're just going to email it to them with a basic email saying, hey, thanks so much for the phone call today. I look forward to chatting with you on Tuesday. Here is the Zoom invite link. I'll talk to you soon, or something super casual like that. So other life hacks you can do. So I actually don't use my personal number. I use a Google number. So I have a Google number for my business. Google is completely free to create a Google number for your business. And I like doing this just because sometimes if I want to send a client a text message, I don't want it to go to my personal text. Also because you can turn off the notifications on your Google number. And also my main thing is that the text messages will go to my email. So that means that if a client texts me on the weekend, and they don't text often, and I don't really give out this phone number, but sometimes it does happen where you do need a phone number, a way for clients to contact you, especially week of the wedding. I give them my phone number, and then I have an auto response to my email on weekends. So if they text that number on the weekend, the email response is going to send them a text to their phone. So it's kind of like a second email when you do a Google number, which is a lot better than just a regular phone number. And I don't say that it's a Google number, I just say this is my cell phone, so that clients feel like it's personal, and it is my cell phone. But it is I just say that. Okay, so I know the number one question about this video is going to be, what if they don't answer the phone, right? So you have a couple options. You could leave a voicemail, but I actually don't like leaving voicemails. So what I like to do is, you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but trust me, let's go with it. I like to create Loom videos for inquiries that don't answer the phone when I call. So Loom is also a free software. I have it on my desktop. You just download it, and you can create like a video just like I'm creating this video with just a webcam, and it can record your screen and you really quick in the video, and then you could just say, hi, got your inquiry, I tried to call, I didn't get through, I didn't want to leave a voicemail, so just nice to meet you. And you can leave like a 30-second video. I feel like it's a lot more powerful than a voicemail. I personally have not had a lot of response from leaving voicemails the way I've had from Loom videos. So ideally they answer the phone. If they don't, actually I'm not going to record a voicemail, and I'm just going to go in and make a Loom video. And then it automatically uploads to a link, and then you can just copy that link and put it in the email. And if you're like, no, that's way too much work, I promise it takes 30 seconds to do it. Like, there's no editing, there's nothing. You just record. It's basically like a quick record and then a quick end, and it's already online. So don't be afraid of it. Do not try it because you're afraid of it, because it has changed the game for my business, and it's so easy, and it really does get a response from clients, and really lowers your chances that you're going to get ghosted from these wedding clients. So if you want to go really in depth with me on this topic, I can meet you in my course, Consultations That Convert, where I go over every single little thing that I do when I get an inquiry and how to convert that inquiry into a booked wedding. But thank you so much for watching. Next week, I'm going to be talking about how to stop getting ghosted as a wedding photographer. So certain things you can do that make sure that you're not getting no response from these wedding clients. So make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next week here on YouTube.